My name is Shannara and welcome to Makeup and Musicals, where we talk about everything musical while we do our makeup. If that sounds like a bit of you, please do consider subscribing. And all of the makeup that I use today will be in the description box. So without further ado, let's go! So I'm sure that you've all heard that Hurcules is coming to the West End, and they did a first sneak peek live performance at, let me get this right, National Lottery's Big Night of Musicals 2025. So today we are going to be watching it together and I'm going to react to it. Let's see what goes on.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will wait for me. The crowds will cheer when they see my face. A voice keeps saying, this is where I'm meant to be. No, I won't look back. I can go the distance and I'll stay on track. I will not accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't return till I go the distance and my journey is complete. After all the years of heartache and despair I've known, I will finally find the answers on my own. I have known my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong. When I go the distance, I'll be right where
Where do we start with that one? Wow, wow, wow. I did actually see Luke Brady as Moses in The Prince of Egypt, and I have to say it was one of my favourite performances I've ever seen of anyone ever. So when I saw he was casted in this, I was so freaking excited because the boy, oh, he can sing. The man can absolutely sing. But I'm not gonna lie, I did see a promo advert thing for it before of him singing that song, and it did not give me any sort of confidence. It didn't make me want to see it anymore. I was a bit like, I am gonna go see it because I want to go see it, but the previous video, it just didn't do it for me. But this one, stunning. Absolutely stunning. He sounds amazing. The costume is amazing. Can we take a second to talk about the orchestration? I don't feel like we talk about the orchestra enough. Those notes, those instruments strung together. Oh, oh, chills every single time. Chills. Orchestra, absolutely. Big yourselves up. You deserve it. You sound freaking amazing. I love you. No notes for you. But back to Luke Brady. This version of that song was so good. Absolutely freaking stunning. What else can you really say after watching that performance? Did we all just see the same performance? It was phenomenal. And after that, I absolutely cannot wait to see it. I think that, to be honest, any casting that involves Luke Brady is probably going to be perfect casting, because the man is just so talented. The vibrato at the end, the vocal control, the pulling it back, the pushing it forward. Oh, woo! And now let's talk about the one and only Muses. Oh my god, I say one and only, and there's 5 of them. Ladies, you are spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. What were we expecting? We were expecting nothing less than spectacular, and you absolutely delivered. In that though, I do think they have slowed down the end of Zero to Hero, and I assume that's from like a singing point of view. Like in the movie it's faster, but it's not sung live. I think they've slowed it down because, you know, people got to breathe. It's easier to cover stuff up, obviously, on a movie, because you can just go in and re-record those sections if they don't sound like the way you want them to sound, or you can make them faster, slow them down, you can add more effects, but live is unforgiving. So I think they've slowed it down to give those ladies a time to sing their song, and they are singing their song. From that performance though, I will say, I don't like that Hercules comes back in at the end of Zero to Hero. It just feels so eggy. I don't know, obviously, if that's going to happen in the actual show, or if that was just what they did for this performance and in the actual show it's different, or maybe it makes sense in the context of the show, or it's a theme throughout that Hercules just keeps showing up. But obviously from that one performance we have no way to tell. Time will tell when we see it on the West End. It just felt stage school. It just felt so eggy, and he was like, yeah, I'm strong, I'm cool, I'm here, and it was just like, okay, but you could also be off stage and let the muses do their thing. Like, it's one of those things that, again, in a movie you can make a montage, but in real life you can't make a montage. There's like no way of knowing until we see it if that's actually what's going to happen, or if that was just like a special for this performance. But it just felt so stagecoach, and I'm not paying West End prices to see a stagecoach performance. And that isn't me saying anything against the actors, it's not me saying anything against their performances. It's just a weird, in my opinion, a weird directing choice. Something that I think will be also really interesting between the movie and the stage show is how obviously they handle his transformation. Obviously in this performance he has this really beautiful shiny gold costume, but obviously there's another montage song that Phil sings, I'm down to one last hope, whatever that song's called. And obviously in the movie it's a montage of Hercules getting stronger, but there's no way to like physically change your body that much on stage in person. So I think it's going to be really interesting how they handle that transformation in the actual stage. So I can't wait to see how that happens. But obviously he has a really nice, cool, shiny gold costume, which I'm assuming in the stage show he doesn't have it on the whole time. This performance, obviously, why not show off the really cool shiny gold costume? Back to the Muses, I personally just think, from what I've seen, this is another masterclass in perfect casting. They sound amazing. Obviously gone out and casted whoever was the right person for the job, and they blooming found them, because they sound incredible. Oh my gosh. Like, in my head I sing like that, but I wish I sounded like that when I sang. I've absolutely massacred my eyebrows. That performance was absolutely incredible. And if anybody watching that doesn't now want to go see it, can you please tell me why? Because I want to go see it like yesterday. I'm just really, really intrigued to know how they're going to handle those things that are made possible by movie magic. Are we going to be using green screens? Are we going to use projections? What's going to go on? I need to know. I'm so intrigued. And I would absolutely love to know all of your opinions and what you think. So please be sure to drop me a comment below and let's chat, as long as it remains nice and civil. And it is at this point that I would like to remind you that musicals and performances are subjective. Just because you liked something and I didn't, or I liked something and you didn't, doesn't mean that I'm wrong, doesn't mean that you're right. It just means that we are human and we have a difference of opinion, and that is okay. So drop me a comment and let me know your thoughts down below. And I will see you next time for another round of Makeup and Musicals. Bye!